What's up, nerds? How's it going? It is another episode of Final Fantasy VII and Chill with your host, David Van Horn, and his lovely assistants, Bro and Precious. This is take two. I got a new keyboard, and the controls are all messed up. My previous one was like a miniature keyboard, which I did not know when I bought it, and it lacked like the left half of the keyboard. You know, the up and down, the delete button, like I wanted to do Control Alt Delete on it, and I couldn't find the delete button. So I got a new keyboard. Boomer. It also glows, so that's cool. Anyway, I've been up since 11:05 p.m., and it is 3:27 p.m., so a while. And the reason why I got up that late, is because, I work about over 60 hours a week. So I got up at 11:05 p.m. Why 11:05? Why not 11? Because I want to get as much sleep as possible. So I got up, went out into the 1-degree weather, started up my car, came back in, got ready for work, left for work, went to the office, worked 4 hours, came home, then I set up my workstation from home, went to another office, got my new computer, came home, set up my new computer. By that time it was 9 o'clock. The cats had to go get groomed, $170 total, and then that took 3 hours, so just enough time for me not to be able to sleep, not to be able to do anything. Went back, got them, came back home, checked Facebook. I can be found on Facebook if you want. David Van Horn also wrote a book inspired by the Final Fantasy series, mostly Final Fantasy VII. A lot of elements from it are in that book. Many people have called it fan fiction. Maybe, I don't know. But it is available on Audible, Amazon, and it's not the entire Final Fantasy VII story. It's basically the opening act and explaining the world and how it works and all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. A big project, took a lot of time. I wrote it by hand at first, and I'm really proud of it, despite the cool reactions from literally everyone. It was well written, but derivative, admittedly. And so it's called Absolute Ambition, by the way. Absolute Ambition. Yeah. Now I'm having coffee. Mostly so I'm not a zombie while trying to entertain. I was going to say you, but you're probably not. You're not watching this. Nobody's watching this but me. The reason why I'm doing this isn't to get famous or make money or anything really outside of myself. As I mentioned, I work a lot, and I'm specifically making time for myself, for my mental health, and I'm trying to get into gaming. And this was like the first game I ever played, one of the last games I played, because I've always been so busy and not very good at gaming, but I do enjoy it. Anyway, where we are in the Final Fantasy VII story right now is the plate just collapsed in Final Fantasy VII. And the reason for that was Avalanche, the domestic terrorist group, environmentalist terrorist group, blew up 2 power plants, 2 Mako reactors, and probably killed thousands of people. And in retaliation, Shinra, the energy company, maybe fascist society, fascist company, I don't know, but the president maybe of the country, or just Shinra, had the support pillar for the seventh sector collapse. So the plate that supported the reactors and the floating city on a pizza, there are pillars in each sector. The seventh one was blown up, and the entire slice of the pizza fell down and squashed the sector 7 slums. The people on top of the plate also were screwed. Nobody ever thinks about them. Nope. Nope. I know it sounds like I'm trying to demonize Avalanche, but in reality they are terrorists, and they are, probably, arguably not good people. I know they have a good ends in mind, but so do real environmentalists, and they want to set you back. They want to set society back, and if you keep digging with a real environmentalist on their goals, you get to the point where they want less human beings. That's just a reality. They want less people around. They want less people alive. They want people to have a worse standard of living because it's better for the environment. Basically, you have to choose between, a prospering humanity or a prospering planet, because you can't have both. This is a cinnamon latte. It's okay. I've had better. From Keurig. I put the pods in for the lattes, and sometimes they it comes out spraying, and I'm just like, why? It goes everywhere. So I have to hold the mug up, and it sprays into the mug, and I have to clean it off, but the lattes are pretty good. You pay like $5, $6, $7 for that at Starbucks. I used to work at Starbucks. Actually, I just started watching Battlestar Galactica. You know what? I'll get the game started. How about? I started watching Battlestar Galactica for the first time, and it's pretty good. It's the first episode of the mini-series had a woman kill a baby, and that was just like, wow, I don't think that could be made today. Like, she strangled the baby or suffocated it or something. She was a robot, though. Not the imaginary girlfriend of the doctor, the imaginary robot girlfriend of the doctor, but like the actual physical robot. I don't know. The writing is a little sketchy, but I get a lot of earnesty. Is that a word? A lot of the acting is really good, actually. The writing, a little shaky, but I like it. I just got to the second season, technically the third maybe, because of the miniseries. I don't know. It's definitely worth the watch if you like, that kind of thing. It's like, kind of like a ship on the ocean. That's kind of how it's portrayed. Although it is a little derivative of Star Trek, because I've watched a few episodes of Star Trek. Not a big sci-fi fan, but I've watched a few, and I know Picard often said, "Mr. Data, you have the ridge," right? Same thing happened in Battlestar Galactica. Apparently there's some guy named Data, or some woman named Data. I'm like, really? You're really gonna do that? Okay. I should not be judging, given my book. But, yeah. And you might see a lot of hand movements. I am gay. The big one. The big gay. as many people know, I am the source of all gay. In fact, all that is gay flows through me, past, present, and future. It's all me. That time you fell asleep with your buddy on the couch, when you fell asleep, both of you fell asleep on the couch and ended up spooning together, and he had a bit of a, excitement in his pants. You could feel it behind you when you woke up. That was me. That was me. Yeah, it's true. It's true. 100%. That's how I keep it. Cloud, wasn't it? It's about Aeris, isn't it? Oh, Elmira. Sorry, the Shinra have her. Good job, bodyguard. I know, they took her from here. Do you have a gun? I'm gonna get one. They were here? That's what Aeris wanted. What? Why is Shinra after Aeris? Aeris is an ancient, the sole survivor. What did you say? But aren't you her mother? Not her real mother. It must have been 15 years ago. During the war, my husband was sent to the front. Some faraway place called Wutai. Flashback. One day I went to the station because I got a letter saying he was coming home on leave. Sad music. I don't think it's happening. I don't think he's coming. I don't know, their feet look too big to me. Look at those clonkers. Oh no! WTF, bro? Not you. Bro's the boy cat. My husband never came back. I wonder if something happened to him. Well, I mean, he was at war. No, I'm sure his leave was just canceled. That is what we call cope. I went to the station every day. Then one day, what's going on here? Little girl. Poor little girl. You used to see this thing a lot during the war. Her last words were, "Please take Aeris somewhere safe." Oops. That didn't work out. My husband never came back. I had no child. I was lonely, so I decided to take her home with me. As one does. Aeris and I became close very quickly. That child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything. She told me how she escaped from some kind of research laboratory and that her mother already returned to the planet so she wasn't lonely. Many other things. Return to the planet? I didn't know what she meant. I asked if she meant a star in the sky, but she said it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Mom. Please don't cry. Aeris just blurted that out all of a sudden when I asked her if something happened. Someone dear to you has just died. See, this is what I don't understand. If he just died after she housed Aeris, then why wasn't he at the station? Was he held captive or something? I'm sure there's lore. I don't have the time to look into it. Elmira was played, or the derivative version of Elmira in my book was played by Emma. I tried to nod to the characters. Cloud was named Cirrus. Barrett was kind of a combination of Zell and Barrett. Zell from Final Fantasy VIII and Barrett. He was a ginger in the book, and then Aeris was named Grace. I think that's a good name for the character. So she had white hair to match her white materia. I called it Asinia. See? You know, I wanted to avoid copyright problems, but yeah, I wanted to tell the story, flesh out the story, flesh out the lore, and I did a really good job. And I finished a sequel too, but I would need to edit it. I don't have the time anymore. I work like 25 more hours a week now. Yeah. Somebody asked me if I like first-person shooters. Not my jam. I like this kind of thing and Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon type things. I really like Stardew Valley. I just don't know. I have like 5 million gold and I don't know what to do with myself now. I could do the social thing. I do have a husband though. It's the alcoholic of the town. I gave him beer until he fell in love with me, and then I married him. I mean, yeah, he was borderline suicidal because of alcoholism, but I mean, he's always at the bar. The beer's right there. I would never do that in real life, unless he was really good looking. Like a hot blonde twink like Cloud. Sorry, I'll try not to mention it all the time. I won't say anything gross, how about? Someone dear to you has just died. His spirit was coming to see you, but he already returned to the planet. I did include this philosophy in the book too, because it's really, I really like it. The idea that like your soul, your essence, or the essence of life is being sucked up for power, for like electricity and for the fueling of their humanity, or their lifestyle. I mean, it really makes you question what is right and what is wrong and where you stand, because there really is no right or wrong here. It's all about your values. Sorry. Old. Heartburn. I'm old. I'm 39. 39. In less than 5 months, I'll be 40, which is fine. I have all the early 20-year-olds calling me daddy, so, I mean, seriously, I am getting so much more action in my late 30s than I ever did in my 20s. And I could have had a lot of action. I was just, I don't know, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the scene. And I didn't like bottoming. I was a bottom. Like I had no desire to be a top. But that changed when I got older and my taste changed. It was really interesting to have that experience, to have my taste change like that. Because it was like almost like a switch in my brain. And I even started getting with women. Not only that, but like successfully. I mean, from the player standpoint, quote unquote, Tinder. Because like one of my, I wouldn't say mentors, but one of my guideposts in my maturation as a mature adult, like in my 30s, is when I started listening to him on like turd flinging monkey. That would be turd, T-U-R-D, flinging monkey. He was on YouTube, got banned years ago. Went to BitChute, and I think he's still on there, but I stopped listening to him because he was talking about women all the time. He was not an incel, but kind of just, he had been through the ringer with women and he knew all about them, and he kind of provided like not advice, but like a perspective of someone who knows women and like how to, I don't want to say play them, but how to, everyone has strings you can pull, and they'll do what you want if you pull the right string. That sounds bad, but I mean it's true. Everyone has strings, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to pull someone's strings to get them to do what you want. If they get what they want, then it's great, and that's the case usually. Well, it should be with sex or relationships or whatever. You pull the string and you benefit, and they benefit. You just need to know where to pull and how hard to pull, etc. Anyway, I listened to him for years, and I picked up so much knowledge on picking up women, and then my taste started to change, and I got on Tinder, and I started meeting women, and I've been with like over 24 women in a few years, like 4 years. Not all of them good looking, as I've mentioned before. Not all of them I would admit to. but in my defense, you can turn off the light, and they all feel the same, I wasn't really attracted to them. Maybe their bodies, their thin bodies. I like thin bodies, like I like Cloud. And I used to like muscular guys. Not quite Barrett, but Waka or Zell would be the kind of body I like. Sorry, you don't care. You care about this my favorite game. The spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet. Seems like a long time ago I read that the first time. I apologize, everyone. If anyone's watching, nobody's watching. I don't have the chat up because I don't know how to put it up. I don't have a second monitor going. The spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet. I already read that twice. Elmira. At that time, I didn't believe her. Well, I mean, kids say stuff. But several days later, we received a notice saying my husband died. I don't understand the time gap. And that was it. A lot had happened, but we were happy. Until one day. We want you to return Aeris to us. We've been searching for her for a long time. No, never. Aeris, you're a very special child. You are of special blood. Your real mother was an ancient. At that moment, I found out she was an ancient. You know, the ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness. Aeris will be able to bring happiness to all those in the slums. That is why Shinra would like Aeris' cooperation. Aeris' cooperation. He's wrong. I'm not an ancient. I'm not. But Aeris, surely you hear voices sometimes when you're all alone? That's not good. I don't care if you're an ancient. If you're hearing voices, it's a problem. It's a problem. I kind of wish I heard voices. I'm single, by the way. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm single. I don't have a boyfriend, but I do get a lot of tail. Yeah, I think I'm too old for a boyfriend. To be honest, I don't think a partner's in the cards. That is fine. No, I don't. You know, they could have changed the set a little bit. I mean, it looks just like the present day. But I knew about her mysterious powers. She tried so hard to hide it, so I acted as though I never noticed. It's amazing how she avoided the Shinra for all these years. The Shinra need her, so I guess they wouldn't harm her. But why now? She brought a little girl here with her. Singh found them on their way here. She probably wasn't fast enough to get away. She decided to go to the Shinra in exchange for the little girl's safety. Well, I mean, why would the Shinra want the little girl, though? I don't know. Plot hole. Let me examine that in a 40-minute long video. Marlene, Aeris was caught because of Marlene. I'm sorry, Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry. Yeah, again, I'm questioning that, Barrett. I don't see, you don't look like her at all. I don't wanna like, it's questionable is what I'm saying. I know. I'm sorry, Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry. You're her father? How in the world could you ever leave a child alone like that? Yeah, Barrett. She was serving drinks at a bar. She was behind the bar, shaking ice. I don't know how old she is, but she's definitely not 21. 21's overrated, though. 18 and up. No one under 18. No one under 18. On my phone, on Grindr, no one under 18. Not a day before 18. It's my policy. Not a day before. The latest thing for women of a certain age, above 24, is to accuse guys of pedophilia for getting with like 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds, 18-year-olds. Now, I have friends that were like looking at me sideways for, you know, getting with 18, 19-year-olds. And like, I mean, I remember being 18, and I remember like really wanting someone who looked like I am now. Like, I have a pretty good body, if I do say so myself. And, you know, I have the daddy thing going on. Not so much with the voice, but, you know, I can ground it. I'm a little Dom. I can play it off. I swear. God, I don't care, frankly. I was gonna say, I hope none of them see this, but that's definitely not going to happen. And even if they did, there's always another fish in the sea. Oh yeah, definitely keep that in mind. If you're looking for a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, you have a crush, that's great, man. But chances are he or she doesn't feel the same way. And that's okay, because there are better looking, smarter, better bodied people out there. And there are so many people in the world that there has to be, mathematically speaking, you know, some of them find you as you are right now to be a 10. Seriously, I've seen the ugliest, fattest, oldest mother heckers on Grindr, and I mean, they're getting action, and not from like guys who look like them. There are hot guys, hot twinks, who are into fat, ugly, hairy guys. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I've tried to hit up some really good-looking twinks before, and they've told me they're not into, you know, they're not into six-packs. They're not into, you know, muscles. They're not into beards. They're into, like, I don't know. To each his own, though. I mean, yeah. I was going to say I'm not judging. I am judging from my perspective, but from an objective perspective, it's a good thing, because, you know, not everyone can look good, you know. There's not an objective good, but you know what I mean, like fit, with a full beard, a hairy chest, and a tool of sizable proportions. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not huge, but I've been told by both men and women it's a perfect size. So, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Please don't start with that. I'm always thinking about what might happen to Marlene if I... But you gotta understand something. I don't got any answers. I want to be with Marlene, but I gotta fight. Because if I don't, the planet's gonna die. Savior complex. So I'm gonna keep fighting. I suppose Marlene is on the planet. But inside, I'm always thinking of her. I just want to be with her, always. Wait till she's 12 or 13. See, I'm going in circles now. I think I know what you mean. She's upstairs asleep. Why don't you go and see her? Maybe take off the gun arm, you know. Just a thought. It's my fault. I was the one who got Aeris involved in this. Don't say that. Aeris doesn't think so. How do you know, Cloud? Sigh. Look, they have the same flowers as when she was a little girl. Weird. I'm definitely not seeing the new Snow White movie. I know I'm gay, but I'm not a Disney gay. I'm more of a log cabin. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're all right. Daddy, don't cry. Your whiskers hurt. Bro, you still have the gun arm on. Cloud. You're gonna go help Aeris, right? She's done so much for me. If the Shinra are involved, I ain't staying here. I'm coming too. What? You have a daughter, bro. Well, apparently you have a daughter. Again, I have my questions. I'm just saying I don't see a familial resemblance. Guess what? Aeris asked me lots of questions. Uh-oh. Gossip. Like what kind of person Cloud is. I bet she likes you, Cloud. I don't know. Let's hope so. Let's see. Little girls are not known for keeping secrets. And she is not Tifa's daughter, but she, I presume, loves her, right? And, I mean, I'm not saying I want to play both Aeris and Tifa, but I don't want to hurt Tifa's feelings. So I'm going to say I don't know, because I don't want Marlene to go tell Tifa that I'm hot for the flower girl. I don't know. Dummy. Yeah, well, big if true. Dummy. Sorry. You'll understand when you're older. What's in here? Anything here? Looks like I can rest here. Sleep? Don't want to sleep. Let's sleep. Elmira comes up the stairs. Sees he passed out on the bed. What the hell? Oh, they're still there. Flowers. Books. No items up here, right? No items. Wasted space. Alright. What's up? What's up? It's my fault. I was the one who got Aeris involved in this. Didn't she say that already? Okay, well, I guess we're leaving. Nobody else is saying anything. Oh, there we go. You're going after Aeris, right? Yeah. I'm coming with you. Yeah, where's Barrett? We're going right into Shinra headquarters. Headquarters? I don't know if we're ready for headquarters. I mean, I haven't grinded at all. I almost said ground. I haven't grinded at all. just checking my phone to see if I'm on Grindr right now. I'm not. I don't want you to watch me, try to lure some poor, innocent 20-something over here to get the old heave-ho, but maybe one day. Okay, so we're going, actually, you know what? Grindr is on computers now, so, I mean, that's probably not a good idea to live stream that, though. Definitely not a good idea. Those pictures, those explicit pictures come at you pretty fast in Grindr, and like 80% of them you don't want to see. I've gotten way too good at reeling them in, though. I mean, seriously, it's getting concerning how good I am at snagging those twinks. Hi, sweetie. Precious says hi. You look so small after you got shaved. She has like wavy hair, so it's a mess. It's like torn up cotton balls, and so like it tangles. It's such a mess. Did you hear that? That wasn't me farting. That was Precious. She makes this weird farting noise because she doesn't have a nose. It's like flat face, like a pug. So she's always snorting because her nose is tiny and flat. And also, she gets food everywhere, and so does he. If you turn off the computer, I'm gonna be so pissed. Hey, what are you doing? The power brick's back there, and sometimes they step on the switch. So my apologies if it ends early. We're going right into Shinra headquarters. You gotta be prepared for the worst. You ready, Precious? Okay. I know. Right now, I feel I have to push myself to the limit. Good idea. If I stayed here, I'd go crazy. Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer? Are you gonna pay her? You still owe me 3,000 gil, bro. I'm not forgetting about that. Yes, I don't mind. This place is dangerous now. You better go somewhere else. You're right, but promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. Why is it dangerous? They have Aeris. They're not going to come for Elmira. Plot hole. Where's my 40-minute YouTube video dissecting the poor writing of Final Fantasy VII? Would that make me go viral? Would I have to get a Patreon? The idea of making money by like doing something like this is just like absurd to me. I know there's ways to make money on YouTube. I know I could probably make pretty good videos if I had the time, which I don't. But it just seems like so much work and worrying about the algorithm and keeping up with trends and drama, probably because I'm pretty outspoken. I have the gay privilege card that I've used for so long that I just say whatever I want around everyone, and so I get a lot of drama coming at me. I'm not dramatic. Not me. I just cause people to be dramatic. Hey, sweetie. You wanna say hi to the people? Oh, come here. Just let me hold you up. Can you see her? Oh, she's so cute. Okay. 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 Get down. I love her, but she's dumb as a box of rocks. Like, she doesn't think before she leaves. She has no Grace. I love you too, honey. And frankly, when you're shaved, I'm a little less patient with you because you're not my cute little fuzzy little girl. You're a rat with a giant head. That cost $1,000. I'm never going to let you forget that. Okay, so you're right, but promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. Well, he doesn't want to get killed. Nobody wants to get killed. How do we get to the Shinra building? Yeah, how do we get to the Shinra building? There ain't no train that goes up there anymore. No, the one character with the bad grammar is the black guy. Japan, I have my questions. Actually, English translators, I have some questions. Okay, there ain't no train going up there anymore. Tifa. Well, let's go to Wall Market. We might be able to find something there. What are we going to find, guys? Honestly, I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Batteries. It's all about the battery. Get down. I love her, but she's always in my face. Because she loves me too. Or she knows I give her tuna every night with her brother. $1, okay. Pro tip if you want to start building your body. Tuna. Starkist tuna has multiple flavors of tuna, and it's $1 a pouch, and it's usually like 13 to 16 grams of protein per pouch. Okay, if you can get protein for less than 10 cents a gram, that's a deal. Okay, and these tuna pouches, they last for like 2.5 years, 3 years. So, I mean, when it's on sale for $1 each, because usually it's like $1.33 each, so when it's on sale for $1 each, or less than $1, I got one for like, or I got like 4 or 5 12 packs for like 89 cents a piece, for not for the 12 pack, but for each pouch in the 12 pack. 89 cents each for, I think it was 14 grams of protein. You're not going to find that anywhere else. And if you want to put on muscle, like real muscle, like semi-bodybuilder muscle, fitness, or physique, or what's it, model physique muscle, like I have, you have to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. You don't have to, but that's the rule of thumb. And that's a lot of protein. So if you're like 170, you have to get 170 grams of protein per day. And most protein shakes are like 20 to 30 grams of protein, and they're usually like $3 per bottle. So, I mean, it's an economic issue. If you don't worry about money, then you can eat whatever you want. Also, cottage cheese. So cottage cheese goes bad really fast. But I put the tuna in the cottage cheese. That sounds really gross. I know, but it's pretty good. And the jalapeno tuna sounds awful, but you can mix it in with like anything, and it's good. The jalapeno flavor kind of masks that fishy taste. Really, tuna doesn't have much of a fishy taste, not like sardines. Sardines are nothing but fishy taste. And then it gets like, the grease gets on my lips, and I smell vagina all day. Just vagina. Yeast infection vagina on my face. Oh my god. It's so gross. A woman's dirty vagina. Smells like anchovy pizza. And that's not a good smell. And I like pizza, and it's a little traumatizing. Or it was a little traumatizing, frankly. But it is a better smell than the occasional oopsie with a guy. I hear you making your weird noises. You guys need to start making me money. Rats. Giant rats. $1,000 rats. Before I had imaginary internet people to talk to, I was talking to them, so I'm now slightly less crazy. Slightly. Well, let's go to Walmart. We might be able to find something there. The batteries, the batteries, the batteries. Where do we find the batteries, though? I'm not going to look it up. But we'll make it work. But we will not make it work right now. Right now, I am ending the stream because, I have stuff to do. A life to live. I might have to pee soon. Kind of surprised I haven't had to pee already. Oh, another thing about getting old. Kidney stones. Not fun. Not fun at all. Alright guys, I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed it. If anyone is or was watching,